There's been an awesome thing that happened to us. We ran into this gentleman right here, and he has been so kind as to allow you guys and us to check out his van. Probably the best one I've ever seen. With like even everything I've seen on Instagram, whatever, this one's really functional and really cool. So we're super lucky, and he's gonna give us.
We're gonna put him on camera, even though he doesn't really want to, but we're gonna do it anyway.
We're gonna do it anyway.
And he's gonna tell you a bit about his van. So. And
I don't know. I think it speaks volumes to the community of people that live in van life. Like they're just down to have a conversation.
Just hang.
I've been harassing this man for 2 hours. So.
It's been a minute, but we'll show you.
My name is Curtis Donnell. I've been working at sea the last on and off for 8 years, and every time I come home I've been working on these old classic vans. Just finished 7 months living it with my girlfriend and I. Drove across Canada. She's from New Zealand. Had to show her the right way, and this is our home. Instagram's changed. It's now age.of.environment, as I'm slowly moving towards more of an environmental career of sorts. Rather than being at sea for so long. But yeah, we've been doing this for, I've been rebuilding for 8 years, and this is our Benjamin Buford Blue, to the film, Forrest Gump, and the other one,
I thought I knew the name, man.
Big Blue, because every time it would rain, he just wouldn't work. But, finally pulled the trigger, replaced the engine, replaced the suspension, everything has been switched out now. The only things I'm trying to find to replace now are like the 30-year-old bolt that I haven't seen yet. Rusts out and I lose
you gotta drive 2,000 miles to some guy in some basement that might have it, you know? Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's part of van life, though.
Yeah.
So it's a little dirty right now just because I just did a 4-day trip from Florida to get up here for camping with my family.
Me too, for.
Me too, for. Good to get back home, man. As you can see on the left-hand side, that's the main bed. So that's where the girlfriend and I spend most of our nights. We put our storage up top, but that's a second bed for if you have a family and there's kids that can stay up there and cause a bunch of ruckus as you're trying to sleep. The canvas has just been replaced as well, so it's got the 3 windows for ventilation.
I like this guy. He is the #1 supporter.
The seats themselves are actually from Stow and Go vans, like the ones that they caravan.
Oh yeah, that's so smart.
It was such a cool conversion, and they're so much cheaper than replacing the original chairs.
Yeah, or trying to find a surfboard or something. Impossible, man.
Yeah, and surfboard, whatever it is, it's long that you love. It's impossible to get in. Yeah. You can actually just pack the stuff in. That's a truck fridge. It's been replaced. It's now full AC/DC. So instead of it being run off the propane system, the old condensers used to rot out the inside of this panel. And why when you see a lot of Westfalias driving on the highway, they have that seam rust is because of the old fridge that's been rotting it for the last 30 years. So did a bit of a steel replacement there. The entire underframe, it's hard to see with the camera, is completely redone. There's only 7,000 kilometers on the engine and the transmission.
Personally, my favorite part is the overall look, like outside.
Yeah,
tattoo time.
This is actually pretty funny because I grew up camping, and we didn't have a whole lot of money growing up. That's how our family kind of
did their vacations. Yeah, we never went to the Florida or anything like that.
No.
Get out with the rich kids are like, you pop some tents and you rough it. Hey, same thing, man.
And over the 8 years, I was like, well, I went to school for the environment. I live in a freaking van. Like,
I gotta get some environment.
So I had to add the van to the bottom.
Of course.
A mural that had been drawing for years. And there's a little van at the very bottom of it.
Oh yeah, look at that with the thing pop too.
Yeah. So the wife and I are inside. Fire's on.
That's awesome.
And,
that's too cool, man.
She's not here, but the little pillow has got a kiwi on it, so my little kiwi's still here.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Tell us about like the
exterior,
racks
the
and
racks
like the
and everything like that.
The rack up top is double extended actually, just so it matches the whole length of the top.
Yeah.
The original one only covers up the half, but again, once you have kayaks or there's a carry-all over there for winter, because we lived in this for a little bit during the winter.
Okay.
Even like snowboards, we wanted to do a season in Whistler and just no place to store stuff. So, and shoes.
That's your
lots
constant
of shoes.
I was gonna say that's your constant battle is storage, eh?
Yeah. Storage is always the biggest thing, and before you really realize it, you may have all these great ideas of the things you want to buy for it, and until you live in it for a couple weeks, you realize where things like there is literally a spot for everything. We're like, oh, maybe a toilet paper roll should go here.
Yes, you're like, maybe it shouldn't be in the back where I have to do the waddle with the pants on my ankles.
Where's my toilet paper? Oh god.
And then on the other side you have the camp shower, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is really cool.
Heated by the sun, so it doesn't necessarily work in the colds of winter, but at the same time, it's amazing how many times you can go to places where, especially during the winter, where if your most lines are closed, like they shut off all the water.
Mm-hmm.
In the desert as well, it can still be used as a water reserve. So even washing dishes. Or
Hey, do you like this fan?
Like they don't like.
How do you have power? I see that you like plugged it into the campsite, but how do you have power normally? Do you have?
The green one has solar panels and huge batteries in the back, but this one is just one big house battery.
Does it charge as you drive?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Russ, can you not interrupt our YouTube video?
But all the information to rent the van, this one here is for rent, right?
Yeah, I just got back to Ontario and it's going to be put up on a program called Outdoorsy.
Outdoorsy.
It's an application you can download on your phone, and you can even rent your own vehicle or van to people that want to go camping. So it's an interesting little community.
Want to give some information about, I don't know if you want to talk about rates or anything, but like in terms of how the whole
it really depends
rental thing goes
on how long you want to go for, as well as the stuff you would need. If you need roof racks, if you need the shower, if you don't need the shower, if you need bike racks, if you need stoves, and like it's little stuff, but it does add up, and you also want to make sure it's in good working order. So the stuff that would be rented is tested and checked, and literally has been on a 10,000 kilometer road trip to be tested. So
true, yeah.
And we're just starting up, and the things that he has, the amenities that he's getting to enjoy, we're not going to be able to enjoy for a long time because we got to save
time to do it. But yes,
this is not something that you can just at the drop of a hat pick up.
It's almost a decade.
Yeah. So this is a decade's worth of work put into this thing in order to make it so that you can comfortably live and everything is taken care of. But no, guys, like I personally, I don't know enough about it to know what's quality work and what isn't, but this is
looks pretty good to me.
Like, I mean,
a lot of planning and a lot of
it's
see,
beautiful.
There's still a few little things, like that's an original.
Oh yeah. There you go. That little bolt right there.
You're gonna love it. There's some wild stuff on the road, like
old
retired German guys who have taken like old army vehicles from Sweden.
That's crazy.
Into like mobile zombie killers. Like,
that's
you're going up and this guy's filling a water tank 15 feet above, and you're like, how does this? You live in this thing, yeah? You just stare.
And do you find like you're like upset that you don't have something higher or no?
Not really, because even
I was gonna say you did this twice
on the roof. I can't get into underground parking. And a big thing about being in van life is not necessarily always being in the forest, but being able to hide in a city
place,
where no one knows.
What can people do to help reduce?
Well, this is the big thing, and why I changed the name to Age of Environment is being at sea for so long.
You know, Julie.
being gone for so long and seeing the things that are happening in the oceans, and even now at home when I come and visit. There's there's a lot of issues that we gotta sort out. But
yeah. But you also realize, like, the less materialistic lifestyle, like, you're cutting back on that whole giving into buying, producing, polluting, you know, like
it's just noise, really. And then you realize that when you don't hear that every day on whether it be on the radio or through a text message on your phone or an ad or whatever, you kind of forget about it. Yeah. And then you really start to think about the things you love in life, appreciate.
Yeah. Problem. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on and giving us a little tour and
no worries.
All that.
This will be our first van tour video.